Hey guys, this is Fox, and welcome back to The Long Dark. Episode 13. We are on episode 13. Yay! Everybody be excited. I'm excited. I haven't been able to play in several days. I actually recorded quite a few episodes before where I'm at right now. A couple of actually I think it was like 3 days ago. So yeah, I'm excited to play. I'm excited to be able to play. Where we left off last time, we did have food poisoning, which is very, very, very unfortunate. But we have hit the mother lode in the dam, and I have not even left the top level yet. We still have Fluffy hanging out down there, which is dead. The Hell Hound of the northern Canadian wilderness is dead and gone, and we are going to harvest his goodness and eat it. Yeah, we have so many more places to check out here in the dam, which is what we're going to do right now. So I'm just going to stop talking about it and let this load up here. And that's what we're going to do. We definitely don't want to sleep, that's for sure. We are warm. We are good on everything except for that food poisoning business. I took some meds, so we're gonna hope we don't die. The 32% thing, that is quite unfortunate. And actually, now that yeah, you see, I'm already changing my mind. As soon as I saw the 32%, I'm like, maybe we need to not do all of that. So how about we do this, guys? Let's eat the last of our tainted meat. Since we already have food poisoning, we've already taken antibiotics. We might as well be eating this shit raw. That gets us at 13:30. Let's be done with that. That's not what I meant to do here. We got 10 hours of darkness left. Okay. And we had 8 hours until we were cured. We're good on everything, so let's just sleep. Let's just sleep off. We're gonna sleep off this. We're gonna sleep off this food poisoning, and we're just gonna pretend it never happened at all. One of the things I was saying in the last episode is that it really doesn't matter when it comes to the dam. It doesn't matter if it's daylight, dark, or whatever. Man, we are at 27%. I just cannot get that up. We're good on our afflictions here. Let's take a drink. Okay, we got a little bit of water left. And we're just going to go because, we're good. We've killed our threat here. But yeah, the thing I was going to say, when it comes to hanging out in the dam, it doesn't matter, really. There's only a few places in here where day or night actually matters. So, your best bet is just sleep whenever you want and go take a look around. Otherwise, it's really the extent of it. We're going to have to dump some gear at some point. There is a burn barrel down here, so I think it's here to the right. Yeah, here's our burn barrel, and we've got some fuel here. So when we decide to take care of Fluffy, who is still hanging out, Fluffy's changed directions. His snout was facing the other way. Yeah, whenever we decide to take care of Fluffy, we've got the burn barrel over there. We can get us some water. We can slap the bedroll down here. There are a lot of things that we can do here. But the main thing right now is just to look around and gather up as much gear as we possibly can. And then, as I said before, we'll get the gear, we'll kind of sort through the chaff. Hopefully this will give this will give us a little extra time for our other items to cure that we have back at the Trapper's Homestead. I think everything in the camp office is cured. I can't exactly remember for sure. Oh no, I had a wolf pelt and a rabbit pelt and some gut that I left out there. So hopefully this will give us a chance to have a few days where we gather some, we gather some gear, we we allow our stuff to cure, and then we can go back to where we were at, gather our supplies up, meet up in some kind of central location, wherever it may be, wherever there's a crafting table, and get our gear ready so that we can move on to the next map. I think that is definitely our best course of action now. Hopefully we can get back up above 27%. I don't really like this wandering around at 27%. It makes me extremely nervous. And I know that, I see something over there. Yeah, I thought I saw something. I know Fluffy is good and dead, but, I mean, for principle's sake, I do not like being at 27% health. That's not where I want to be. I've got some more frame rate issues. This game really confuses me. I can run Civ 5 and have things going on in the background. And I mean, that's Civilization 5. I mean, it's like pristine graphics. I don't understand what is up with this game. And it seems like in one of the updates, it seems like that was where everything kind of started to change. And I don't know. I really don't understand it. I don't understand the choppiness. But I will have to say, is that a rifle? Oh my god. Okay, now we're just like, now we're getting into silly territory. Some poor drunk redneck forgot to finish his grape soda, forgot to reload his rifle, and then left his rifle. So yeah, thank you, drunk Canadian redneck, for not finishing your soda and leaving your rifle for me. Yeah, like I was saying, I really don't understand the frame rate issues with this game. Sometimes it just freaks out, and I have no idea about why. It's like I said, I can record fucking Civilization 5, and the only time it freaks out is when there's like 5,000 things going on at once. I just do not get this. But that is okay, because I have developed plans. And part of my plans is that I was looking over my CPU situation the other day, and I'm running on an older operating system, and I have an older computer. And I got to thinking, I was like, okay, I can update the Windows 8, 9, 10. I was looking into updating to Windows 10 because it's supposed to be game friendly. Windows 10 is supposed to be super light and super easy when it comes to your RAM usage. So I was like, okay, yeah. And I got to looking at that, and I was like, all right. So I spent X amount of dollars on Windows 10, which basically ended up being over $100 to do that. And then I kept thinking about it, and I was like, well, I need to upgrade my RAM, because, as I said, I've got... My computer isn't old as dirt, but I mean, it's old. Oh, the old... Oh, but I'm sorry, I stopped for a second because I was patting my computer. She's showing her age. She's showing her wear and tear. So it would be time to upgrade the RAM, and I got to thinking, I was like, well, by the time I upgrade the RAM, it's going to cost X as much, X amount of dollars or whatever. And then maybe I need a new graphics card. And basically, okay, I'm gonna have to pause the game for a minute just to talk about this because there's too much going on all at once. But yeah, basically, I think I have talked myself into actually, instead of upgrading my PC, I think I'm just gonna go for a total new build. It's been, well, actually, this computer that I have right now is, I can't exactly remember, but I know that it is at least 6 years old. 6 years old. Yeah. and it's been fantastic to me. It's been perfect to me, but I think it's time to upgrade. And by the time that I took a look at how much it would cost to upgrade things and all this kind of stuff like that, it would be much more cost effective for me just to just buy a damn just get the new damn computer altogether. Just buy a new one altogether. But okay, we're gonna get back to playing the game here. We've got 3 of these dudes left, so I'm just for weight's sake, I'm just gonna dump this here for now. And I'm gonna dump these boots. I know that they're fucked up, but we're gonna go back. I'm gonna harvest the leather. I'm gonna do whatever. Basically, we just need to wear the insulated boots. That's what we need. I'm just making room, really. That's all I'm doing right now. We don't need the down vest. The insulated boots I'll wear. Those are in better shape. I'm going to keep the toque. Those are in better shape. Okay, we'll stick that in there. I'm going to hold on to the food. It's not killing us. Let's see. We'll dump that. We're going to dump the crappy rifle. It needs some love. Crappy rifle needs some love. The crappy pry bar needs some love. We've got a bunch of rifle kits. Dump that. No need to carry the tools. Or that. Or, I mean, yeah, we got a lot of stuff here that we can dump. I'm going to go ahead and just for now, the arrow and the bow and arrow, I'm just going to go ahead and say, hey, you can hold on to that. Look at that, 18 rounds, oh my god. Oh, that makes me so excited. And we got some cedar firewood. We'll dump it. Get rid of that scrap metal. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the books. Crow feather, I mean, this is just, I'm just making room. This is really all I'm doing. I'm keeping bare bones essentials. We've got cattail heads, we don't need that. We don't need our tinder plugs either. I am going to hold on to the food, just to be on the safe side. Okay, we'll go everywhere else. Alright, so let's make sure before we move on that we actually wear our gloves and we put something on our bare feet and on our bare ass and on our bare head. Oh, look at that. We have gear. Oh, that makes me so excited. Yay. And actually, before we move on, we're still good. We're still good on everything. Before we move on, let's go ahead and fill our lantern up. And that'll take care of some weight as well. And we'll have a snack while we're standing around here. I saw something that was at 30 something. Yeah, that energy bar is gone. Yeah, we're gonna risk food poisoning. We did not get food poisoning, so we are in solid shape. All right, so let's keep going. Everything is in that locker. You guys remember it. I will do my best to remember it. I will probably make a note, actually, while we're walking down the stairs right now. And I probably ran into a wall because I was writing locker by door. Let's see if I can confuse that later on. But anyways, we have a note, so we're going to move on. I'm going to leave the fuel that we had by the burn barrel there. I'm just going to leave it and let it hang out. We went to the top over there and hung out. Well, there wasn't a dead guy over there, but we went up top. We are solid in here. We're solid in here, except for the burn barrel. So, we need to, should we, you know, I'm tempted to work on this just to get Yeah, just to get things curing. And we can shove that meat wherever we need to shove it. 6:29, 2 hours and 31. Oh, an hour and 25. Oh, please do that. Yes, please do that. Much less calories. Definitely. And we're not burdened. So we don't need to light that yet. But on we go. We're gonna move on. Oh, I did it again. You know what? Let's just go ahead and go back up there by the lockers and make sure that we have plenty of room in our pack, and maybe we can knock out the rest of this in one go. Plus, like I said, I was really wanting to do that just so I could get the wolf pelt curing. We have a lot of gut back at the camp office, and we've got a little bit at Trapper's Homestead, so I'm not really worried about the gut, but we definitely need to get the pelts going. So we'll go ahead and yeah, we'll stick the meat. Frame rate is doing its freaky thing again. We'll go ahead and stick the meat in here. Okay, well, we can't do that either because we're at 14% on that meat, so it has to be cooked very soon. So I'm gonna grab some firewood. We're gonna go in here by the bedroll, and that's where I'm gonna drop the pelt and the guts. That way I do not forget them. We are definitely gonna move them around a little bit there. Stick you right there. Yeah. That way we can rest our head by stinking guts. But okay, so as is usual with this game, and which is another reason why I love it so much, is that I've already had to change my plans again, because I thought for sure, I was like, oh, I'm gonna dump all that meat and we're gonna get to go, you know, down through the rest of the dam, get it all knocked out. We're not gonna be able to do that. We can go search a little bit, but before we crash, we definitely need to cook that meat because it's at 14%, and we're not wasting Fluffy. We are eating that goddamn wolf. Oh, that was rather violent. I wasn't trying to sound violent, but yeah, that's what we're doing. All right, so let's wander up here. I don't think we ever went up this way. Seems like I got distracted and excited, and I think there's a dead guy down here at the end. We're gonna call him. No, we'll wait to see if there's actually a dead dude down here. There is a dead dude down here, and he has stuff. Let's see, he's got a flare, and that goddamn can opener that I've been wanting to get forever. We got it. I don't even care about the painkillers. We have a can opener. This guy's name's gonna be Josh. Everybody say thank you. Love you, Josh. Give him a big hug because Josh gave us a can opener. Now we will let him hang out for as long as his body can make it. We're moving on. We cannot be distracted by such trivial things as, human burial and things like that. We have to keep moving. Always and forever moving. Alright, we're going to crack the door over here. Yeah, I thought we had already gone there. Alright, we're going to crack this door. We might stop and have us a snack once we get on the other side. We will not be eating Josh or Fred or Paul or any of the other ones. I'm so happy that they have yet to... Oh, hey! Let's see, what do you have? Oh, you also have a lantern. Well, thanks for the lantern. We are going to name you Matt. You are Matt. And Matt, you also have nothing. So, you suck. But there is a broken arrow. And whatever that is, leave lower down. What is that hanging off of there? I don't know. Okay. Oh, is that another arrow? That is another arrow. Well, how about that? You scratched on there how many days you made it. We're doing better than you right now, Matt. But goodbye, Matt. We're moving on. Alright, let's stop and have us a little bite to eat. I'm gonna hold on to that water. I'm gonna hold on to that soda. We are gonna eat a candy bar. And we'll be good to go. Alright, let's keep moving. Oh, yeah. Let's get to the goodies down here and see what we got. Well, Bumpkus so far. Except for that choppy frame rate thing again. I just do not understand. The deal is with that. We're going to pry this door open and continue our search. These are definitely not bad finds. And see, the frame rate just calmed down again. Well, that was empty and that was lame. I don't get the thing about the frame rate. Something is up. Something is up is all I know. Because this game used to run, I mean, like, no problem whatsoever. And it just seems like since the last update, that's not the case anymore. That's okay. I'm going to stop complaining about the game and play it. We got ourselves a bandage and a sewing kit over there. We got us a soda here out of the filing cabinet. I guess, and we got another soda. I guess filing cabinets are popular places to store sodas. It's not really the case for me. For me, at least, it's usually where I store all of my dad's stuff. All of his magazines, basically. I have an entire filing cabinet drawer devoted to my father's magazines. And, yeah. And I just keep adding more and more to them and taking them away as we go. Okay, we're not going to head out that door. I know I can get back inside through that weird opening thing back where we were just a moment ago, but I don't want to do that. We are going to carry on. I might let this video run a little bit longer because I feel like we are going to be able to knock out the dam in this episode. At least, well, I mean, by knock it out, I mean, I feel like that we are at least going to be able to get all the gear back up to the very top level by the door. So I might run this one considerably longer than I would normally run them. We'll see what happens. I might die before I get there. Or the frame rate might, you know, completely screw up. It seemed like you could open these previously. That's gone. That's new. I see you, Hinterland. What are you doing? What is this new thing that you're doing? But anyways, let's carry on. A little tinder plug here, or news print roll. Yeah, that'll make us some nice tinder plugs. I still feel like you should be able to burn the clipboards, but I guess that's just, you know, part of that whole screw work. Burn the clipboards to the ground. I guess maybe that's part of that. Let's go back up over the turbine here. Actually, remember, I know this is totally random, but I remember when I was a kid, we went on a school field trip one time to tour a hydroelectric dam, and really, I mean, guys, it was fucking fascinating. I mean, like, just the sheer amount of, like, power. oh, check out the rifle round. I mean, just the power that was coming out of there, and just like the intricacies of all the different systems. And then they even had a backup system as well that ran off of coal in case the river was too low, because that happens a lot in our neck of the woods. Sometimes during the winter, the Mississippi or the Tennessee or the Ohio, depending on where the dam's at, one of the three rivers, or if not all three of them, they'll get a little low during the wintertime. And so they kind of had this backup.
I'll take it.
At this dam, and it just, I mean, like the coal mines were like something out of, well, not the coal mines, but the coal furnaces, and we actually got to walk through them. I mean, it was something out of like, it was just like, I'm not gonna say Orwellian because it wasn't like evil or bad or whatever. It was just, it seemed so out of the past. I mean, it seemed like I was walking back in time, is what I'm trying to say. Like I was going back into the 50s and the 60s, you know, and I was a kid. I mean, this was probably, you know, mid-90s, somewhere in there. You know, you had all these guys down there that, you know, they were covered in soot, and, you know, kind of like that cliche thing that you see on movies or whatever. And I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. But yeah, like I said, that was just a backup system for it. It was actually a hydroelectric dam. We got to walk around and check out the turbines, you know, and they explained how everything worked. And it was a really awesome field trip. I have very fond memories of it. But at the same time, we also had a field trip to a chicken barn. Which was really just kind of smelly, and we had already figured out by that age that, you know, chickens were chickens, and that's where the chicken came from that we were eating, and the eggs. So yeah, it was just kind of like, all right, whatever. But we did get to wear these weird little plastic booty things so that we wouldn't contaminate the poor chickens that were hanging out in this barn. Anyways, I will stop regaling you with my escapades from my youth, but I don't really know what they do with kids anymore because Quality Tools, that's a solid find. That's a fantastic find. Yeah, I don't really know what they do with kids now because I'm not a kid anymore. I don't have kids. I do not ever plan on having them. But I hope that they...
This stuff will come in handy.
Man, we found some good shit in that locker. Man, that guy was hoarding out on his buddies. Watch, all these other ones be empty. Yep. He was hoarding out on his pals. But yeah, really, I hope that they still do field trips in the public schools. And private schools too, hopefully. I really hope they still do that, because that was, like I said, you know, I just rattled off about that trip to a power plant, and I mean, it doesn't really seem like it's a big deal, you know. As an adult, you know, you don't really think it's a big deal, but I mean, you know, when I was a kid, I mean, like, that was it was a big deal. I was like, we're going to a power plant, and I was talking to my parents about it, and, you know, they were kind of like, yay, we're happy you're excited that, you know, it's just a power plant. And I was all like, oh my God, it's a power plant though. You know, it's where the electricity comes from. I don't know. I was super excited about it. And I hope they still do that kind of stuff with kids. And I hope they do it in groups. You know, I mean, my parents took me to all kinds of awesome places. I'm definitely not saying that they didn't. But there's something different when you get to go with your classmates and it's like a school trip, you know, and I don't know, there's just something different about it. But anyways, sorry about that, guys. I don't know why I went down nostalgia lane. Well, that's very much empty, and you were doing a no good cheap Coke machine. We're going to call you the Mountain Thunder, whatever that ridiculously cheap soda is that Sam's Club has. Dr. Thunder, Mountain Lightning, whatever it is. This, I do believe, is the final room. So we will take a peek around here. And that includes, you guys, don't forget when you're checking houses to check the microwave, because you never know what's in there. Sometimes there's cups of coffee in there. Not to mention other goodies. Got some saltine crackers here. Sorry about that frame rate crash again, guys. Like I said, no clue. Something with this game. I'm not going to bitch at the developers though, because I loved them for making this game. And like I said when I paused things earlier, there is some new hardware on the way. And it's time to upgrade. I know we're burdened, but while we're down here, I'm just, like I said, this is the final room. We're going to grab all the gear. We are not going to mess around. And we'll go back up top, even if we have to crawl up there.
Might end up being useful.
That soda will totally be useful, honey. Don't second guess yourself. The TV looked like it got crispy fried. Which might have had something to do with the electromagnetic storm. This is one of the ways I do believe that you can get back inside. Or maybe that's on another level. I know that there's like a hole in a wall and snow coming in. That's one of the spots you can come in from the other side of the dam. Got another toque back here. And as I said in the southern vernacular, that is toque. I really want somebody to correct me if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, but we'll see how that goes. And that's it. We checked. Oh no, I completely glossed over the filing cabinet. It's gonna have sodas because apparently men and women that work in office complexes, apparently that's where they hide their sodas. I guess that's a thing. I'm not sure. But yeah. Alright, we have gathered all of the gear from the dam. And I can tell because we are moving super slow. But that's okay. We're going to make our way back up top. We're going to store our gear. Actually, we're not even going to store our gear first. I'm going to go straight to the burn barrel because I know that I at least have, I've got 2 pieces of cedar and I've got some reclaimed wood and I might have some books and stuff that I can burn. Sorry about the frame rate again, guys. Like I said, no clue. It freaks out randomly. But I hope you guys can muscle through it as much as I can because I'm going to keep going. Quit and Fox. Yeah, I did totally check that. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go. We're good. We have all the gear, unless I missed something completely. And hopefully you guys will leave me a comment and tell me if I did. It's nothing too bad. Don't worry about it. But if it's something like, oh my God, there was a 3rd rifle, you know, if it was something like that, please tell me. Don't be assholes. Yeah, we're gonna go back to the burn barrel. And we're going to burn up some of this firewood that we have on this, which will take care of a little bit of weight. We have to cook the wolf, like I said. Got to cook it, no question. Because it was already down to 14%, and I don't even, it might be down to 10 or so now. So let's definitely go do that. If we can get up the stairs. Like I said, guys, I know I keep repeating this over and over, but I don't get what's changed. I really don't understand it. Because this game never, in a million years, I could have like 3 games running at once and this one would never fuck up, but all of a sudden after that update, it just completely screws up all the time. I don't understand it. But, like I said, we are gonna burn things. And it really doesn't matter what we decide to do. I'm gonna hold on to the book just in case. This is at 80%. I can't stand it when it does that knocking noise kind of thing. It reminds me of old X-Files episodes, and it completely freaks me out. Ah, there it goes again. We're gonna pretend that Mulder and Scully is on the scene and taking care of business, so we don't have to. The good thing about a burn barrel is that we don't have to worry about, crispy frying ourselves. So I'm gonna dump the reclaimed wood there. We are gonna cook our wolf meat, which is down to 12% now. We might have to pick up our little pieces of wood that were hanging out around the burn barrel. We definitely need water. Actually, I'm going to do the water thing first, and I'm going to go ahead and do a little more than I would normally do. Because we were
I'm gonna pull through this time.
You're going to be fine, honey. At some point, I'm going to get you back to 100%, I promise. But we definitely need to have water. I mean, we have to have water. And now we can worry about cooking our food. After we add some more wood here. So add another little bit of cedar. This might not be enough. I don't remember how many wolf steaks that we have, but this might not be enough wood to carry us through. It looks like we have 3 more pieces. They take about 20 minutes tops. We might be able to throw a couple of sticks on there and take care of business. Sorry about all that knocking shit going on in the background. I don't know what is going on with the dam, but it's coming alive apparently. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with that. So we got 16 minutes. I'm gonna toss a couple of sticks on there, just to make sure we make it through. Knock out the last of that wolf meat. And now we've got water and we've got tons of food. We don't have to, we're not cold. We don't have to worry about all that. We are down to 18%. So I'm going to pick up the last little bit we got here. And while we're hanging out, I'm going to take care of this. Let's see, we're at 0.6. This will probably put us, 0.45. We are solid for sure. And I'm going to go ahead and take care of the wolf meat. Actually, I'm going to eat a couple of steaks here, just to get us bumped back up. We are kind of tired, but kind of not really. But it's going to help a lot when we get our gear back upstairs. So let's do that before I get stranded in a long, dark hallway. Let's get our lantern out, and we'll head back upstairs. And like I said, we have officially now, after we grabbed Fluffy and we grabbed the stuff around the burn barrel, all of the gear, we've got it all. We have all the gear that we can harvest at this time out of the dam, and we've got it all up on the very top level, and that's awesome. This is going to give us a lot of options moving forward. But like I said, I really when it comes to these videos, I really like to keep the long dark less than 25 minutes, and I definitely did not do this time. But I did warn you guys that that's what I was gonna do. I'm gonna take a cat nap. This is just for me to save the game because I've got to upload some content for you guys, and so I don't want to lose all this awesome progress that we just made. But yeah, I'm running it close to 36 minutes, and I know I pushed it a little longer because we needed to clean out the dam. But we did it. We cleaned out the dam. The dam is done. Fluffy is dead. From here on out, we have tons of options. We can go to Coastal Highway. We can try to get to Pleasant Valley. We can try to get to the new map, which is Timberwolf Mountain. That's my ultimate goal in this playthrough. I have yet to go to Timberwolf Mountain and I want to go and I want to check it out, and I want to be very well prepared when I get there. I don't want to fuck around. I've been to Desolation Point. I've been to some of the other ones. I'd like to poke around Pleasant Valley a little bit more because, as I said in a previous episode, all I did with that was I came out of the mine and came into it, and it was like, oh, you're here, and I was like, yay, hey, hi, and then I went back into the mine, and then went back to Coastal Highway because that was the playthrough. That was just what the situation called for at that time. But yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun filming this. This was just fantastic. It's been, like I said, it's been a few days since I've been able to play anything on the Long Dark, and so this was great. And from here, like I said, we've got pelts and guts and dead carcasses lying out next to the railroad track that we can scavenge for food or whatever. I mean, we have a lot of options after coming to the dam. So this was a solid move for us. And from here, maybe we can get to a different map and, kind of change some things up and set us up another base. I don't know. We'll see what happens in the next one. But thank you guys so much for watching this episode. I really hope that you enjoyed it. And I hope to see you soon. Take care. Bye.